my own fashion statement. It's just too bloody hot for on the back of my neck. Okay. Spirit has made it very clear to me that it is self-care time, which is not working time, which is downtime, which is not taking on other people's energy. So I have been respecting that. I have been listening to that. When I do readings like this, I'm not taking on anybody's energy, right? I'm just connecting with spirit and sending out positive energy for all of us. So I was talking to my friend Lisa, who's a rock, and I said the work line, and she says, you need time to yourself. Yeah, I do. I need freaking healing time. But while I'm sitting on my butt not doing anything else, it's too hot to ride my bike, and I've done all my other stuff. I said, I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to call in spirit guidance and see what we need to talk about. And I am interesting because I was going to say, with a mane like this, we get hot, right? This is thick, long hair. And so that would be the lion in me. And yet I'm also the tiger, right? So it's about time the tiger came out. So we're going to start with items. First of all, we're going to start by lighting things on fire because I'm hot. We're going to use incense. Incense is just one beautiful, wonderful smelling way to clear energy. Song right now, I wish I had. I wish I'd gotten out of my shell. Wish I'd put that bottle back on that shelf. Wish I had asked her out and been comfortable with myself, not worried about what other people thought. I think I got the lines wrong there. I'm blurring like all the lines together. Yes, I am. I was talking about dreams and messages that I was getting, and they're all blurring together. And I said, I don't even want to figure it out. I'm not interested in figuring it out anymore. I'm just interested in it all being over. So the items that we're going to choose from today, first is, since everything that's going on right now has to do in my life with a family, whether it be work family, private family, family of soul, it's family. I like this family, this tree, this family tree, the part of that we're all a part of, the United Collective. This is green, which brings about love and healing and growth and abundance. And look at all the colors of the rainbow on here, right? We're all different. We all belong. We all have a place. And look at the gold ring. It's actually the brass ring. You want to grab a hold of the brass ring? I Ching ring. So this beautiful tree, and we were talking about trees today, Lisa and I were talking about a tree that I love. Sycamores, giant sycamores, and they hold ice water in them. They're so cooling and relaxing. It's an amazing tree. When I was in Wisconsin, I was underneath sycamore trees, and I said, interesting, they've got a leaf like a maple, but it looks like a sycamore tree. Well, the sycamore is a type of, there's like 8 different types of sycamore. There's maple sycamore, there's fig sycamore, there's all kinds. So the one that I was looking up at wasn't the typical redwood or the maple trees that I was used to growing up with in Canada. These ones had the white bark that peeled, kind of like eucalyptus trees, right? There's a message. I was seeing someone around eucalyptus trees, what I thought was eucalyptus trees in the area, but they could have been giant sycamores because they had that same peeling bark. Got to be careful about how you differentiate in dreams or in people, family trees and all kinds of stuff. So the sycamores in Sedona are fantastic. Actually, the sycamores, I wouldn't say Sedona, I would say around the hacienda that I was looking at keeping. Was funny that I said keeping. I was going to rent it. It was in a place called Rim Rock, and it's down below Rim Rock, actually. It doesn't have a name, but it's Montezuma's Well. And that's what it's called, but it's not on the map anymore. It's been kind of incorporated into something larger. So at one time, it was this little area, Montezuma's Well, and the water comes from Montezuma's Well. And when you're in Rim Rock, it's about 100 degrees, say, in Rim Rock, but you drop down into the little valley around Montezuma's Well where this house was, and you can see this pod of giant sycamores. And you go up and you touch them, and they feel like refrigerators. They're so cold, they pull up the ice cold water from the bottom of the well. And so I got out of the car in the front yard to see this hacienda, and I was like, dang, it's hot. It's like, at that time it was 90. Now it's way hotter. And I thought, oh, it's going to be too hot for me. I already know it's too hot in Sedona in the summer. It's going to be hotter here. But then I went into the house, and the house was a brick adobe house, and it was so cool. And then I walked out into the backyard that was surrounded in these giant sycamores, and the temperature dropped like 15 degrees because it was these giant trees that were holding this cooling energy. So you could be a member of a sycamore tree family, and you could be a cooling, calm, peaceful energy. Or you could be another branch of that tree, and it's unbearable, right? This is the kind I want. So I'm choosing this. This is our first item. Shade never made anybody less gay. I love this song. You need to calm down. You're being too loud. I love Taylor Swift. This song. You need to just stop. Can you just stop? You need to calm down. This is about racist pigs who have an issue with everything. It doesn't have to be just gay. It doesn't have to be that you're homophobic. It could be that you're afraid of a spiritual person. You don't understand it, and so you're prejudiced against it. Oh, they're Mexican. Oh, they're Italian. Oh, they're Jewish. Oh, you know what's funny to me is that the Jewish people were oppressed, and now they're oppressing. They're looking down on others because they're not Jewish. Do you remember where you were? And then the German people, right? Oh, and it's like on it goes, and I love it because I consider myself Switzerland. I'm politically neutral. I am neutral as far as everything goes, which is the way we all should be. We should all not see color, race, or anything, right? Financial status, position. We're all part of the same united collective. Song right now, Shut Up and Dance With Me. Woman is my destiny. Shut up and dance with me, she says. You're taking too freaking long. You're flocking around, taking too long. Okay, I love this song. You gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. You're being too loud. Have you guys seen this video? It's awesome. We're starting with this, I guess. First item we've got to choose from. I've got to think about what the other ones are. I've already seen them. All right. The Great Horned Owl. Great Horned Owl. Smarty Pants. And I got this when I was in Wisconsin. This is agate. I've got to find out the type of agate, but it doesn't matter. It's for protection and repelling negative and toxic energy. So there's that. We'll put them all up here. Come on, what's wrong, Owl? You're all tangled up in cords? Yeah, you are. You know what? You're tangled up in your own cords. That's the problem. Check it out. You're tangled up in your own cords. There you go. Just a little assistance. If you allow people to help you, you'll be chilling, right? Chilling like a villain that you are. And then we have, let's do Mayor Max. We love Mayor Max. Golden Retriever, best friend, loyalty, love, protection. Mayor Max. Maxie, the Great Horned Owl, the agate, the protective agate, and this incredible tree. And put them all there. All right? So you guys think about those. For me, I'm picking the tree. Picking the tree, and I'm picking Mayor Max. All right. In her eyes, I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. I don't know how it happened. Let's take the plunge. Stop fooling around. All right. Oh, I wanted to choose this. I really did. I saw this earlier and I wanted to choose it. This is one of my walking staffs when I was in Sedona. Every time I hike, I find walking staffs, and I used to get very attached to all of them and bring them home and decorate them. And what's funny about it is I can't stand walking with them. They're in my way. They annoy me. They trip me up because I'm a monkey and I like to climb. But this is a very, so it's like, it could be like a talking stick. Talking stick. It's got a roach clip on it. I got this at a secondhand store and I thought it was cool because of the beads and the clay tiles and the feathers. But it's literally a roach clip. Isn't that funny? I don't smoke joints, but that's funny. And it's got a red hawk feather. Maybe I should just erase all of them and we should just do all the walking stick. The walking talking stick. No, maybe you should just choose this for you, Sherry. So, the agate, the owl, the family tree, and Max. Which one of these is not like the others? Max is not like the others, right? Everything else is an object, but Max is a sentient being. So Max is hanging out. We're keeping Max for sure. I would say we got enough protection, so I'm going to throw out the protective agate, and I'm going to pick the walking stick, okay? So we got the owl, who sees past the illusion and the perception of what that one is tangled up in their own cord. So you may be, I'm part of the owl family, I'm a seer, and yet we have to understand that we make mistakes too. And sometimes we get tangled up in our own cords and we need to accept help from outside. So that's why I do these readings. So we're going to go back to the song. You need to calm down. There's just way too much prejudice. You are somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's Patron. And I'm just like, damn, it's 7 a.m. Say it in the street, that's a knockout. But you say it in a tweet, that's a cop-out. And I'm just like, hey, are you okay? And I ain't trying to mess with your self-expression, but I've learned a lesson that stressing and obsessing about someone else is no fun. And snakes and stones never broke my bones. So you need to calm down. You're being too loud. And I'm just like, oh, you need to just stop. Like, can you just stop and not step on my gown? You need to calm down. You are somebody that we don't know, but you're coming at my friends like a missile. Why are you mad when you could be glad? You could be glad. Sunshine on the street at the parade, but you would rather be in the dark ages making that sign. Must have taken all night holding up signs, homophobic signs, or any sign. It could be any sign, right? Religious signs, whatever. You just need to take several seats, then try to restore the peace and control your urges to scream about all the people you hate. Because shade never made anybody less gay, right? It's not going to change. You don't like it, it's not going to change that that person's gay. It's not going to change that that person's a different religious denomination than you. It's not going to change anything about them. So you need to calm down. So you need to calm down because you're being too loud. And I'm just like, oh, you need to just stop. Can you just not step on this gown? You need to calm down. And we see you over there on the internet comparing all the girls who are killing it, right? But we figured you out. We all know now, we've all got crowns. We're all part of the same family tree, the United Collective, but you haven't figured that out yet, right? So you need to calm down. You need to calm down because you're being too loud. And I'm just like, oh, you need to just stop. Can you just stop? Like, can you just not step on this gown of this queen who's wearing this crown? You need to calm down. I like that a lot. Because there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of naysaying, there's a lot of nitpicking, and there's a lot of, at men and women, at people that you're jealous of, at people that have worked hard to get to a position, and you're thinking you should be there, and so you start ripping them apart. That's not gonna get you hired. That's not gonna get you higher. That's just gonna pull everything and everyone around you down. So you need to calm down, right? That's the talking stick. That's what it has to say to you. So I'm picking the talking stick and the beautiful family tree. All right, I'm going to leave this computer up because there might be some, hiccups. Might be something on here. There might be a hiccup, and we need to look something up. I got to start writing again, I told you guys. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn down the radio because Bad Romance is on. I've had enough of that in my life. And we're going to call in Archangel Michael, I just heard. Right on. That's my cousin, Archangel Michael. And we're going to do the singing bowl. So anything negative, anything sad. You know, as soon as I asked a message from Spirit about somebody named Amber. I don't know this person. I've been given information about this person. And so I was asked a question and I said, I don't know. I don't know this person. I don't know anything about this person at all. I just know that it's been shown something to me. So I said to Spirit, show me about this person. Is this a friend? Is this a foe? You need to calm down, right? So what I just said is I want to get rid of all of the toxicity. Anything toxic needs to go in here. And when I looked up, I saw Amber. So Amber's toxic in my life. So whatever's been going on with Amber, and I don't even know Amber, so maybe this is somebody who's been talking about me that doesn't know me, because I don't know Amber. As far as I'm concerned, Amber can be somebody that could increase your confidence, can be creative, can be expressing, can carry a significant life force, because amber is a beautiful resin. Amber comes from a tree. It's the sap that trickles down from a tree, and it's precious. And as you see in this particular one, there's a heart inside of amber. So maybe we need to reach that heart inside of amber. Amber seems to have an opinion of me, and I don't even know her. So maybe she needs to see the truth, right? That we. This is we. It's not you and me, it's we, all of us. So here we go. Anything you want to go in here, I say, Amber, let's dive into this bowl together, right? We'll mix it up in here and come out the other side, unconditional love. How about that? So we call in the Father and we ask, Archangel Michael's already here standing because my crown is open now. And I'm asking the Father to please fill me with unconditional love. Unconditional love, because hating anybody never made them less gay, right? I'm not gay, but hating me isn't going to make the situation any better. So, and me hating them isn't going to make the situation worse. Oh, wow. So hating somebody never made them less gay. So Amber, are you gay? Is that the problem? Because I actually said to the person, after this person dealt with me, that sounded like a very uptight woman or a gay man. Interesting. Could have been a gay woman that was uptight at the same time. So, Spirit's giving me the month May. It could be a name. Yam. May. Yam. Okay, hold on before we even start. This is how I work with Spirit. Yam. Spiritual meaning. Yam. Spiritual meaning. It's the color of amber. It's the color of your solar plexus, which is your center of self-worth. So when somebody's hating another person or aggressive at somebody, they don't like themselves. Nobody that's a loving person that's happy with themselves is hateful to another. So Amber needs to focus on their solar plexus, their feeling of self-worth. Maybe Amber's feeling attacked, feeling less than. Maybe someone was attacking Amber because of Amber's sexuality, and it made this person angry, and they lashed out, and there was a total miscommunication. Maybe Amber's a really decent person, but there's toxicity is what I got. So let's help Amber out. So, oh, how interesting. The first thing I saw was May, and then I saw yam, and I'm thinking about the vegetable. I don't like the vegetable yam. I don't like it. My mom loved it. I don't like it. It's people have it at Thanksgiving. People have it at Christmas time. My mom's like, oh yeah, candied yam. I'm getting it even louder. Somebody went into the person's computer and said, I'm going to go into my boss's computer. He's always got candy in there. Yam, Amber. Okay. I'm saying all of this because there's certain people that need to hear certain things, and they will. And everybody else, it just sounds like a bunch of gibberish, and that's fine. So the name Yam means the need for freedom. Physical, mental, and spiritual freedom. They hate bondage of any kind. They've got a lot of beauty and a lot of philosophy, and they desire achievement. That's what Amber has in them. Amber, Yam, right? So, no, I want to know the meaning of spiritual meaning. Is the spiritual meaning, they're trying to tell me other things and I don't want that. The spiritual meaning of the yam. They put it next to Yom Kippur in the explanations. Virgin. Oh my gosh. Amber. Wow, you know what? I got, you've got a strong need for freedom, right? Mental, physical, spiritual freedom. You hate bondage of any kind. And yet I heard, as I started to read those words, my higher self said, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. So if you have a desire for freedom, if you have a physical, mental, spiritual freedom, if you hate bondage of any kind, how could you be homophobic? Right? How could you? Or how could you have a or if somebody has oppressed you, how do you think it feels when you so it's a case of the abused person becoming the abuser, right? You hate bondage of any type. You love beauty. You love philosophy. You want to you have a desire to achieve success in your life. Your will is very, very strong. You're hard to convince of anything. You're hard-headed. You dislike advice. You've got a strong need to create, to show what it is that you wish. Your biggest challenge is uncertainty. You like to talk. Oh, are you the one? Lying, manipulative bitch in the company. You like to talk and you can easily relate. See, now you can take all of these negatives and use them in a positive way. I talk very quickly. I was constantly being told to hush. My mind goes in a million different directions. I dislike being held down. I love freedom as well. All of the little things in my life, I've spoken about this before, that I was made fun of or said was not right about me. She's too this, she's too that, right? Listen to the words about this one. This person is flexible and they need to feel appreciated. So if somebody hurt your feelings or somebody did something and it caused you to strike out, and we all do that. I do it. We all do that. It sounds like you and I have a lot in common, actually. So instead of fighting, we need to switch. Now, what's interesting to me is, as far as this person is concerned, they get very easily bored. I get very easily bored as well. This person moves from one job to another, from one lover to another. This person is a social climber at times. They can be. That is, wow, I was just going to say a reverse Leo. So Amber, are you a Leo? That's in the negative. In the positive, oh, I'm just getting love bites. Love bites. Angry, and I'm getting like an arrow. Bam! Not happy. So angry, jealousy. I got jealousy. You were jealous. You wanted somebody, you didn't get them, you were upset, you twisted things. I'm saying all of this because it's meant to come out. And it's all around Amber. So let's turn it around and let's recognize that you deserve to be loved. And you deserve to be your own best friend. And you deserve to love yourself first. And when you do that, you'll start igniting your solar plexus in a positive way. And you will be carrying your positive life force forward. This will increase your feelings of confidence when you're doing good things. You're being kind. And you're not being manipulative. You're not being a liar. You're not getting in the middle of things that don't belong to you. That's undermining your confidence. That's not going to bring you in a place of freedom. That's going to get you sent to jail, right? So you have a soul urge of the number one. You want to be number one. But we can do this all in a positive way. So I'm not going to continue on about Amber. That was enough for me. It's enough for a lifetime. So I'm asking that all of that toxicity around Amber and that situation, and maybe whatever happened to Amber that caused Amber to become this way, all goes into this. And we ask the Father to fill me with unconditional love. That comes all the way through me. And we're asking for it to fill this bowl. So I'm also asking to be kept politically neutral. I'm asking to be kept, so this could be a business issue, right? I'm asking to be kept neutral on every level. And whatever comes forward at this point is definitely Spirit's message. All right, here we go. Oh, I just pulled that all into me. That was cool. Okay. I guess we're not doing the ding ding. We're not doing the ding ding. That was it. It was a low vibration today. So that's probably my vibration is feeling low. Or maybe we just need to calm down. Things need to just calm down. You need to calm down. Today, as far as the decks are concerned, I want to have you guys help me pick out. Isn't that sweet? I want you to pick out the decks. I'm tapping into all of you and the decks that, well, this is the first one my eyes saw. So I'm closing my eyes right now so I'm not pulled into anything. Take a look at them. I'm asking, Father, what are the most important decks for me to use that will help the most amount of people in the easiest, most simple, most loving, peaceful way that won't ruffle anybody's feathers, that will really, really help people and see the truth. Okay, I saw the Sacred Rebels. Close my eyes again. Show me, show me, show me. The Enchanted Map. And the Archangel Power. Right on, because we did call in Archangel Michael. Oh, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping us. He did all of that work, and you have to remember to thank your guides for helping you. You know, they're our spiritual team, but, you know, there's such thing as manners and thanking people who help us. Right? And that includes our team. They got a lot of people in the world that they're helping, and they're helping us when we ask for it. We say thank you. All right. So for those who chose the Bejewelled family tree, a fence doesn't have to be a hurdle. Let the experts handle the details. Side point. For those who chose the family tree, blessed be those who chose the family tree. Blessed be those who chose the family tree. I love the pictures on this deck. Love, 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 love them. They're beautiful. I bought this deck just for the pictures. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose the family tree. For those who chose the family tree. Correct for neutrality. Amber's young. Oh, I thought you were older. You're young. Blonde hair. And you're a Leo. Wow. I'm just getting stuff right now. Correct for neutrality on all levels. There's a Libra involved. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I don't do things according to zodiac. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. So the messages are going to people who need to hear it. All right. For those who chose the Bejewelled family tree, and that would be me. Here we go. A blessing for unity where there was once division. I like this. I like this a lot. Isn't that what I said? I think, you know, you and I have a lot in common. There's no need for this. Wow. I like this a lot. So I'm looking at a jealous woman. I am. I'm looking at a yam. I'm looking at a jealous woman, a yam, Amber. And she's got a bunny in front of her. That bunny that loves me. Some bunny loves me. You're no bunny till some bunny loves you. And that bunny loves me. And I love that bunny. And that woman is jealous. And there needs to be unity where there was once division. So, a blessing. We ask for a blessing to come upon the division in this situation. The number, what is it, 37? So 3 means an ascended master is working with you. Well, there is. Right now, there's Archangel Michael for certain. But it could be your grandmother, your mother, your uncle, your dad, whoever it is that comes to mind right away for you. And they're there. They're asking for you to accept the help of this blessing. Accept the differences between you. Instead of gossip, have it inspire conversations, getting to know a person, explore something, interest, discovery. Rather than separate and reject, find what's in common. I was reading Amber's yams. I am are the 2 most powerful words you can say. But I was looking at Amber's, it's funny because her name is Amber, but yam is what they gave her. They gave her yam. They gave her yam. They gave her yam. I got to go back to this, you guys. Sorry. Spiritual meaning, yam. I am. I am. They gave her a need for freedom. They gave her a need for mental, spiritual, and physical freedom. Whatever happened, they gave her this need. She felt in bondage for some reason, which isn't okay. There are reasons people act the way they do. There are reasons that people make poor choices. And if we can look past what they've done and try to understand why it happened and search for a common place, that's when we're coming to a place of unity, which is what we want in the family tree. We want unity. We don't want a division. We don't want separation. So work through the differences. So we ask that whatever takes place for the highest good of everyone involved, right? And the differences are good. It's good to have differences because it makes us all unique. Nobody should be the same. It'd be boring if we were all the same. You like freedom, right? Freedom of expression, freedom of choice. You didn't like the choice that somebody made and you were jealous and it caused you to do something you shouldn't have done. But they get a choice, right? So here's the blessing. Look at this and ask, and this is a new moon wish for me, that there be unity, right? So this may not be a situation between you and an Amber. Like I said, I've never even met this person. I don't know. I've met them in my dreams and in my visions. Other than that, never met them. Spoke to them when they wrote to me and pretended to be the love of my life and said a bunch of lies. I met them that way, but I don't know who they are. And this is what I'm going to say. As you look at this and ask yourself, for the Amber in your life, may those differences bring spice and change and agility to ways of thinking. I like that. Flexibility, agility, the ability and the willingness to switch things up, shake it up a little bit, right? Strong and sturdy. And may that unity that you bring about, this newfound sense of unity, show that there is no sameness, that we don't need to be the same. We don't want to be the same. You need to calm down, right? Everybody gets to be different. And any antagonism or any rejection that caused us to lash out or to retreat, may that be twisted and turned around into something positive, and be humble. Humility and a willingness to learn, to listen. And if you've got all the noises in your head, that everything's noisy and you can't hear anything, may things quiet down so that you can understand the knowledge that's coming towards you, that you may understand that this isn't an attack, this is help coming forward. This is a true desire to bring a difficult situation to a peaceful end, right? Which brings about new beginnings. So may the love that can be born between people be found and find their way through the fear. Let there be love there. There is always love. Love is on the other side of fear. Fear causes all of this stuff to happen. So the message is baby. Wow, I know who you are. Baby, let live. Everybody let live, right? Let us live and let live, give and take and share and receive and all come to an understanding. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom when I find myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be. We should all be singing now. Let it be, yeah, let it be. Angels whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. When the broken-hearted people agree, nobody in a wonderful place does something to hurt another, right? So let it be. Let's not build walls. Let's build bridges to get to the other side of this bejeweled family tree. And I'm going to get very emotional right now because I don't want to fight with this person. My objective is to raise other women up. My objective is to make you feel good about yourself and make you feel that you should be proud of the work that you do and who you are, because you've got gifts that are amazing for this world. You should have freedom of expression, but in a positive way, and shine your light with your self-confidence. Use your solar plexus in a positive way. Recognize it's important to love yourself. Be your own best friend and send that love out. When you send love like that out, people want to be your friend, right? I want to raise people up. I don't want to fight and tear them down. I'm not interested in that. None of us should be. This is about healing. This family tree, this beautiful, beautiful, bejeweled family tree is never going to come together by tearing one another down, right? By holding grudges. Let it be. I like that. I'm very emotional right now. See, people have done really horrible things to me. They've lied and gossiped and maligned and done really, really horrible things. And I don't want to hold on to that negative energy. I just want peace. I just want things to be good. And it feels good to do that. It feels good to not hold on to the anger. Right? That's the only way we move forward. So now, for those, and I chose the family tree, right? I chose that family. All right. So for those who chose the great horned owl, I choose them all. I really do. We're going to go to Archangel Michael. Well, it's actually Archangel power. It's all the archangels. And who's on front is my archangel that works with me very close. This is the Red Hawk, the messenger, which is my job. This is Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel. Now, Gabriel can show up in the form, I just got a message right away. Archangel Gabriel can show up in the form of a male or a female. They go both ways. Oh my God, I just got a really loud message and I'm not going to go there. It doesn't count in spirit. It doesn't count. Some people see Archangel Gabriel as a male, some people see them as a female. I was having a difficult time. I lost my bank card and I had to go get another one. And I was trying to put a new code in, and it didn't matter how many times I put it in, it wouldn't work for me. And it was very frustrating. It was one of those days. And I knew not to work. I said, my energy is just not good. It wasn't that I was just tired, it's just my energy wasn't good. And when your energy is defunct that way, you draw to you more and more negative energy. And so I said, I can't do this. I said, I'll just give it to you and you put in my code. I don't care that you know it. And he says, if you just calm down, I know you can do it. And I felt like crying because he was literally probably 15 years younger than me. And I felt like, I was humble, right? But I felt like here I am being like a child because I was so frustrated. I just wanted to throw my phone across the room. And who knows what Amber was dealing with at work that day? Who knows what she was dealing with at that time, what emotions? I don't know. I was just somebody coming in there and got the wrath of whatever, the fallout, you know? So it's like that fellow. I've done it too. So I forgive you. If you even care, I forgive you. And it doesn't matter anyway because that's good for me to forgive you. But he's like, if you just calm down, he goes, I know you can do it. Just relax, right? You got to calm down. You're being too loud. And so I breathed. And as I look up, I see Archangel Michael, and I literally did ask him for help. And look at the color. Solar plexus and sacral chakra together, right? Creativity, but self-worth. So I calmed down, tried it again, and it didn't work. It didn't work 3 more times for me. Worked for him every single time. I looked at his name tag, and his name was Gabriel. I said, of course. You're my angel. And I said, can you just do it for me? And he fixed it. And I said, thank you. Thank you for fixing it for me. You're my angel. Thank you. So we already got our card. It flipped right out. So I said, we already got our message. And it's the 6 of Raphael. Raphael is the healing angel. And it's talking about children, childhood, rekindling relationships from the past. It could be people that you've known since childhood, cousins, nephews, nieces, right? But it's telling you to embrace your inner child. The inner child, kids don't stay mad They don't. Not little ones. When they get older, they do, but not when they're little. And they don't think that they are held back for any reason. There's nothing that they don't think that, there's nothing that they can't do or be or say. And they're not worried about jealousy. They're not worried if you like me or don't like me. Not when they're little. Not when you're little. Not when you're sweet and innocent. I was talking to my friend this morning and about a little girl. She was a grandchild, and her grandmother was a very broken person. Let's just put it that way. This little girl was beautiful. She was part Asian, and her mother was in the military, and so the grandmother was taking care of this little girl, and she was so abusive to this child. The little girl didn't register. She was too sweet and innocent and beautiful. She was probably 3, and we were all around a fire pit, and I was with the most amazing of people, the most amazing, except for her. And she was there with her boyfriend, and she spoke about, I said, she's just a baby doll. And remember, didn't I just say baby? So this one might have been mistreated this way. And she was evil. I'm sorry, the energy that came from that woman was evil. And she called her a gook. She said, you know, I just hope she doesn't get those eyes, you know, those eyes that tilt up. And, you know, she's got that, you know, and I'm looking at her thinking, I'm looking at this little girl, and she was the most beautiful China doll I'd ever seen. She was beautiful and giggly. She had her hair up like mine, like that. She had it up like that, and she was in a little dress, and she was just giggly with delight in this little garden party. I loved her. And I was so angry at that grandmother. That grandmother was watching her for months. If her mother had any idea that the torture that child had to go through. And on it went. And so we were beaming love at this little girl. And I was quite loud about it, actually. I said, I said, you're so blessed to have such a little light in your life. Make sure that you take care of that light. Be very careful with that one. That's your family. That's your blood. I was not happy with that grandmother at all, in any way, shape, or form. My Uncle Phil and his best friend, Ginny, they were just kind of like, they didn't say anything. No one was going to say anything to me. I didn't, you know, beat her ass, but I was making it pretty clear. So that one that I called baby, maybe that's what happened to Amber. You know, maybe someone was treating you that way. Maybe somebody was making you do that, because I literally watched actually another man and woman standing over top of someone as they were told to do something. So maybe you were just doing your job, right? And it hurt because I was angry. So this is about rekindling friendships. This is about growing friendships. This is about making new friends. This is about understanding childhood. This is about embracing the innocence and understanding that things can come whole again. 6 is the number of nostalgia. It's also the number of victory. And the fact that Archangel Raphael is present here says that there can be a healing. And what I'm looking at, wow, I know who you are. I am the mermaid, right? But this one is also a mermaid. I've seen her dressed like a little mermaid. I've watched her in my dreams, this one. And you see here a little mermaid and that boy together. They're friends. He's holding a yellow flower. It's a flower of friendship. Did you have a crush on that one that you grew up with? And you were jealous, wanting that for yourself. This one's in the forest. Right now, childhood memories come back. Old friends may resurface. We're right smack dab in the beginning of Mercury retrograde. I said before we were in the middle of it, but I have it affect me the shadow period that starts before. That's where I'm affected really well. So now I'm doing okay. I wasn't doing good in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So now, but Mercury retrograde brings things back from the past so that they can be healed, so that they can be understood, so that they can be put away. It also brings people back from the past. It's also bringing issues that need to be looked at, deep-rooted issues that need to be brought up so that they can be faced, so that they can be healed, because these issues are what hold you back from being all that you can be, everything that you're meant to be. This is about issues involving children. This is also about innocence. So I would really love to know that that person was just doing their job and it was rough for them because someone was needling them, right? I wouldn't love to know that they were being needled that way, because I saw that, but, oh, I got the word needled too. A lot of times people are drinking, or they're doing drugs, or they're, whatever is going on, it causes them to behave in a manner that they wouldn't normally behave. And it could be a completely different person outside. They could be, right? So we wish that upon them because we already asked for a blessing. So there's your message. I'm talking about this situation because it needs to be healed. And it's actually being healed as we're speaking. I'm feeling it. I have no animosity, like zero animosity. So now we're going to go to those who chose the... What did we have? We did the family tree. Oh yeah, we got the walking stick. We'll do the walking stick last. It's special for me. So we're going to go to Max. I love Max too. And we're going to go to the Enchanted map. How funny. The one I wanted last was for Sacred Rebels. Of course. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose Mayor Max. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose Mayor Max. Mayor Max is a bloodhound. I just got. He's a sniffing. I just got a message this morning about a bloodhound that found a little girl. So that's their job, Mayor Max. That's what they do. I watched in my dreams this one who and they help find runaways and ones that have been sold into the sex slave trade and get picked up by pimps and all kinds of horrible things like that. And what I watched this morning was a Mayor Max, but it was a bloodhound, and they found a 12-year-old girl. So I just got that. That's your job. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose Mayor Max, and apparently I did. One Ring Circus. My life's a freaking circus, not my circus, not my monkeys. Look at Ganesh on the top of that mountain. The red rocks of Sedona or the red rocks of Utah. All I know is Ganesh is the obstacle remover, and on top of that, there's a woman sitting astride Ganesh's back. One is asking you to keep your thoughts positive. Do you like what you're creating with your future? Your future with what you're thinking? I do. I really like what I'm creating with my thinking. So get rid of your stinking thinking if it's not something that you wish to create. And then 5 says there's been an issue. Misunderstandings, upset, jealousy, backstabbing, lying, manipulation, fights, arguments, disagreements of how to proceed. Maybe it's just a toxic environment. Because of that, a significant change needs to take place. And because of that, a significant change is taking place. And then 1 and 5 together is, again, 6. Nostalgia, victory. It's also saying, don't be so focused on this ridiculous physical reality. It's not the only thing. There's a whole spiritual world, and we want to focus upon that and ask Spirit for help. We've got Archangel Michael that stepped right in. We've got Archangel Raphael that stepped right in. We've got a team working for us. We don't have to figure it out all on our own. I don't care how you figure it out. I don't care how you bring it together. In this One Ring Circus, you do it. It's your job. That's my plan. So, right now, it's interesting because when we spoke about Amber, the message that Amber desired most was freedom and independence, right? Me too. So, independence is key right now. This is a journey that you're moving forward on. We got this in the upright. So, what has happened along your journey? You've climbed mountains, many of them, many mountains. You've been assisted by others, and you've made really poor choices, but you've learned lessons, hopefully. Right now, you're just sitting there thinking, oh shiz, what did I do? This one's wearing a steampunk outfit. I freaking love steampunk. I love her hat. It's really super sexy. I got a picture of myself wearing a steampunk hat. I saw a guy at the Beer and Wine Garden wearing it, leather hat. He said he got it in Vegas. And I said, can I grab that hat and put it on? It's super sexy. It's funny because he was a biker. And, hold on. So here we're getting all kinds of messages. I'm getting all kinds of messages. I'm just going to roll with this. I'm just going to let this keep coming. Okay, as I look this up, I'm going to multitask because my computer's kind of buffering at this moment. So right now, you've done a lot. In order to get to this spot, this is interesting. I used to go to Carlsbad and do my readings all the time. That's where I would go. Remember that I started going to Idlewild? But I went to this precipice, and that was the color of the precipice in Carlsbad. And I used to sit on that rock, and I had to climb across this little skinny divide. It was pretty hairy. I was about 250 feet in the air from the water, and I would sit up there, and I would do my reading. So it was difficult to get to that place, and you didn't get there alone. You've been assisted along the way. And so you need to remain humble, but you need to also accept, you know what, I've come a long way. That's where I was, but this is where I am. Where I am able to change. I am self-reliant. I am confident. I am self-assured. It's important for you to be this way. So it's also talking about the importance of boundaries and not stepping across other people's boundaries and making assumptions and taking it upon yourself to make decisions for another. It's about discerning about your partnerships at this time. What's working in your highest good, what is not? Do you have a healthy sense of boundary? This one's crying, I want to come in. No, don't cross my boundaries. That one was told, don't cross my boundaries, and they didn't respect it. They did not respect it. So you have a sense of independence and the need for freedom and not being held back. You would like other people to respect your boundaries, right? So right now, when you have a healthy sense of where your job ends, where you begin, where you end, where they begin, where they end, then you're in the right place, right? Then you're able to have proper relationships because you're able to say, okay, this is enough. I don't care if I work for you. This goes against my integrity. I'm not going to do something that's immoral. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to manipulate. I'm not going to do this because I'm paid by you to do this. It's not okay. I'll freaking quit my job. Stand in your integrity and be the truth of who you are. And then what you do is you attract a better position. You attract people into your life that you want to be, right? You start being what you want, and then you'll attract that to you. You want people that are supportive of you, like Ganesh. You were helped out here, right? You didn't get up that mountain all by yourself. Baby. I helped you up off the ground. I helped you up off the ground, only to find out. Now, I can forgive, but there are always consequences for actions, right? You don't get off scot-free when you do something. I just heard in my head a relative of their sister-in-law. How does it feel sitting up there? How does it feel sitting up there? Because look it. See her? How does it feel sitting up there? Halsey. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. I found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. I took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I would catch you if you fell. If they laughed, well, fuck them all. And then I got you off of your knees. I put you back on your feet. They're showing me a little cowgirl, a little blonde cowgirl, and she's dressed like a hooker. I got you off your knees, put you on your feet just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how does it feel sitting up there? So high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me. Thinking you could live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Thinking you could live without me. I gave love about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. And then I took yours and I made them mine. I didn't notice because my love was blind. I said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laughed, well, fuck them all. And then I got you off your knees and put you back up on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. How does it feel, sitting up there? Too far away to hold me, knowing I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? You don't have to say what you did, I already know. I had to go and find out from them. So tell me, how does it feel, sitting up there? Baby, I now know who you are, and I now know what you did. So right now, that's the end of that message, and right now, I need to release some energy, okay? So I'm gonna bring the singing bowl back because I can be understanding. I can see how things have gotten to a certain place, but there's been somebody, a Leo, a female, between my twin and I all along, and I saw it in my dreams. I watched it all go down, all the lies, and I gotta release this right now. So please indulge me. If there's anything you would like to release right now, let's ask that it go into this singing bowl. It's a crystal singing bowl. It's crystal clear quartz. And you put your intention in crystal clear, any intention. And gold is the color of self-worth. This is also the color of amber, right? Gold, self-worth. You got an issue with your self-worth? Hold on to this. Recognize the goodness in you. Recognize we all make mistakes. But I've never purposely hurt somebody. So I'm asking to forgive her and release this anger and toxic energy. I don't want to carry it. And I'm absolutely asking for a field of protection completely around me, because I don't want that energy around me in any way, shape, or form. But right now, my fire's going. So I need to calm down, and I don't want it to affect this reading, okay? Because that person didn't just hurt me. That person hurt the person that I love more than air. And it's not unusual that we can forgive and we can take a lot for ourselves. But when you hurt somebody that I love, Mama Bear comes out. So as you could see, it took a while for me to release that, right? And it's going to be like peeling an onion, because it's going to come back. I already know. So, but we're good for now. I don't want to let it affect the reading. So we're good. All right. So now we're going to go to, so what did we do? We did Mayor Max. We did what was the very first one we did? This got me discombobulated. Come on, help me out, Father. Okay, we got the walking stick we're going to do last. We did Did we do the Great Horned Owl? I heard no. How is that possible? We did the Blessed Bee. We did the Enchanted Mac. We did Archangel Power. Yes? Okay, so we're doing the Sacred Rebels. So I guess we did. So we're going to do the walking stick. For those who chose the walking stick, and I did. Damn. Oh. Why do I have to find things out in the middle of a reading? Right? I literally just heard she's an older version of me. And I said, we got a lot in common, right? One's younger, one's older. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Took one bite of that bottom feeder, and look what she did to my life. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Sleeping your way to the top. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Wow. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the walking stick. Restore and replenish. That's a fact. No, and I chose this one, right? So here you are, all curled up in this sunflower, taking a nap. This is what your body is being asked to do. This is what your soul is requiring. Nourishment. Deep, deep, deep nourishment. This one is in deep, deep sleep. Deep, deep rest. This isn't just rest, though, and sleep. This is like, I said to my friend Lisa, I was speaking this morning, and I said, I'm in no place to work right now, not on a hotline where I have all that negative energy. I love to do private readings because my energy is always tapped in, right? And doing readings like this is healing for me. It's dealing with calls coming in. Da, 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 da. No place for that. And I said, I'll tell you what I said. This is because this is what whoever chose this, depletion, right? I was talking about what happened with the situation and what this person I loved went through, and I said I went through it with him, and I'm in basically post-traumatic stress fallout is where I'm at, and my body can't take anymore. My spirit says shut down your work line, don't go on that hotline. I'm not working, and it's not good, but I need to shut down on many levels because post-traumatic stress has hit. It's just too much, carrying the weight of so many other people's energy and going through what I went through with this one that I love so much. That's why I'm saying when you purposely choose to hurt somebody, it's not okay. And it gets to the place where we don't have the strength, right? And sometimes when another one in your life is suffering, someone that you love, it pulls you out of your own self-pity and misery, and it causes you to finally act, right? And so that's what I was to a place where I was depleted too. I needed to rest and restore, but I was watching in my dreams, my lucid dreams, and I was literally astral traveling, and I was there, things that were happening, and it caused my soul to want to fight for this one, right? And so my energy was focused constantly, not to mention I was in it at the same time. So it was a complete, utter depletion, absolute fallout. So this is what this is talking about. This is revival, and this isn't going and having a nap. That's not what this is about. You know, this isn't about, oh, okay, I won't work this afternoon. This is about freaking deep need to gain something. Something in your routine needs to stop. That's why Spirit, I know when it's time to shut my work line down. It's time to not work. This is about changing your scenery. This is about going to a different place, meeting different people. This is about shifting things. This is about overhauling. This is about leaving a job. This is about moving. This is big time change. And it doesn't have to be permanent, but it needs to happen. Something needs to happen at this time. Go to different places, do different things. Just do something out of your routine. Work at night instead of during the day, right? Do things a little bit differently. Just don't push yourself. Don't push yourself beyond to the place where you don't know where you are and you don't feel that sense of safety. This person feels safe wrapped up in that sunflower's eye. If you notice this is an eye, right? I'm safe in your eyes. I'm safe in your eyes, and it feels good. This is no pushing. This is working so hard. You've done so much so already. You've accomplished a lot, but Spirit's saying it's time to put things down. It's time to put your mind to rest. It's time to not try and figure things out. I said that to Lisa. I keep getting all of these flashbacks, and I said, I don't want to go there. I don't want to figure things out. I don't want to research. I don't want to look into it anymore. I'm tired of it. I just want safety and to rest. And Spirit says, nature is the most beautiful thing. I went back to Wisconsin for Soul Family, and I had to deal with drama and toxicity, and I cut people out. And I got backlash when I got back because I didn't freaking hang out or contact somebody else while in the midst of my own emotional fallout. You know, give me a freaking break. But the family that I went to connect with, my soul family, we spent so much time in nature. It was the most blessed time. It was so beautiful. And every single night I ride my bike here. I go ride around every single night, and it's peaceful and it's energizing. It's calming. And Spirit says, please do this. And and Lisa said it too. She's so amazing. I love Lisa. I really do. She said, maybe today you need downtime, and tomorrow could be the ringing off the hook of your business, but you'll be rested and ready. And Spirit's literally saying, maybe you just need 2 days. Give yourself 2 days. Spirit knows what you need. You'll be surprised at just a day or two what it can do. I was panicking. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I gotta hurry. I gotta get to work. I got so much to do. And then I realized it was Sunday. What is wrong? I'd work 7 days a week. It's like, no, right? It needs to stop. So get to the place where, and sometimes you just need to freaking turn all the lights out, shut all the blinds. Even, I hate missing a day. I do. I love the daytime. I love being in nature. I don't like doing readings in the house like this. But sometimes you got to shut all the blinds, turn all the phone lines off, and sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep until you wake up and you feel rested. Maybe that's just a mental rest. And once you do that, you're going to be back in your own Energizer Bunny way, right? I'm not kept down for long, but when I get to the place where I'm this depleted, it's time. You don't want to have a heart attack. My friend Richie, he's young. How old are you, Richie? Let me just look. He just had a heart attack. He ended up in the hospital. He's younger than me. His name is not Richie on here. I call him Richie. Richard. And Blaine, he's so young too. Gosh. Surgery went well, and he had cancer. They found in his colon, got it all out. But he had a heart attack. That's how he went in. So my God, he's so young. He's in his 30s. So if you've been under the weather, Spirit says you're going to be feeling better soon. That's a message about that. If you've already been feeling this way, you've gotten to the place where you've gotten yourself so depleted that you've gotten sick. My dad never stops working until he gets sick. He doesn't. And it's literally something that he's made an agreement with. It's like he is such a workhorse that, and I was raised that way too, that the only way that he stops working is if he gets the flu. And it's like he plans it. He's like, and when he gets sick, he does it good. He does it good. Flat on his bed, all the chocolates that he loves, all the favorite foods, movies, a bunch of videos, and he lays in bed and watches videos and eats the junk and whatever he feels like doing for 2 days. And then he's up again doing his own thing and he's back. But it's like he has to get sick before he allows himself the time. We shouldn't have to get to that place where we're that sick. I told you guys, I was back seeing Soul Family and I didn't want to waste a second, and we were burning the candle at both ends. We had big bags under our eyes. Uncle Phil said, I need a vacation. When you go home, I need to sleep. We've been going, and he had gigs going too. Oh, we both need a vacation from our vacation. So right now, you've been working. You've also maybe been working at healing. Relationship issues, childhood issues, self-expression issues, self-worth issues. You've been working. You've been doing a lot of introspection and inner healing. What is it? Chiron is in Aries for the next 7 or 8 years. So we've got a lot of wounded healer time. We're going to be healing a lot of wounds. We've got 6 or 7 planets in retrograde right now too, which is causing havoc, right? Mercury is dancing all over everybody's head. Miscommunications, missed phone calls, problems with your cell phone, all blah, blah, blah. I've experienced all of it, right? So you could be going through that. So then relax. So this is telling you that what you have been working towards, even though it may be quiet right now, even though it might be looking a little stressful, it is coming. It is coming through. What you've put in. And if you're going to benefit from it, you're going to be rested. You're going to have to be rested in order to take a proper share of what's about to come to you, right? In the proper way. So right now, what is it for you that feels good? What does it look like? Does it look like an ocean? Calm ocean? Does it look like the Caribbean with that aqua water and the white sand that you can look right through to the ground and you can see from 50 feet up above all the little crabs down below? Does it look like that? Does it look like a meadow going for endless miles and all you can see is the sky going right into the meadows? Does it look like a forest? Does it look like you're curled up in the eye of a sunflower? Is it a bubble bath with Epsom salts and lavender essential oils? What does it look like to you? Go there. Is it standing under a waterfall? I did that when I was in Wisconsin. I stood under a waterfall. And that's what it was for me. Uncle Phil and I were, I was wearing this. That's what's so funny. This, I don't wear stuff like this. glitzy stuff like this. That's what's so funny about this top. I saw this. The only reason I got it at my girlfriend's antique store. Somebody had it in one of her booths, and it's a tiger. That's why I got it. But I laughed because of the glitz. I wear glitzy earrings, but I don't wear tops with sequins on them. That's not my scene. And I was wearing this. I was wearing this. I think I was wearing another gray top. Maybe I was wearing this one and this. And we went to a garden party. And when I walked in, somebody goes, "Oh, you must be the girl from California," because I'm wearing this stupid top. And I said, "Yeah, but not because of this. I am the girl from California." I went with Uncle Phil, and we went in the waterfalls. We went looking for rocks in the waterfalls, and I was dressed like this. And I went behind the curtain of the waterfall, and I was tired, I was exhausted, and it was getting close to time running out for us to go home, and I was moving or coming back here. I would feel like I'm living there when I'm there. And I stood behind that waterfall, and I allowed the mist to fall on me. It was the most restful, peaceful, cleansing time. So I'm going to show you what my sense of replenishment, what my peace looks like. You can imagine for you what it could be. For other people, it could be something different, but Spirit is asking you to choose something in nature. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'll share with you what we did. That's Weequahic Falls. I hope you can see this well. Oh, hold on a second, because I want you to hear it. It's going to help if you want to be in this place with me. That's what I love about these readings, is that my friends like Amy and Melissa,
Bluetooth mode.
my friends that aren't feeling well themselves, can go to places like this. There
Connected.
we go. Okay, I love this Bluetooth thing. Okay, ready?
Take a video. I know, and I haven't been saying that word. Uncle Phil and I talked about that at all. And then we were just discussing it, and now it just came out of my mouth. I wonder why. That's why I went over there.
Yeah. That's my Uncle Phil.
So I'm going to go. Yeah, I make him nervous because he's like, don't freaking go down and fall into that thing. All right. Alexa went into that.
Okay, so there's Weequahic Falls.
At the top.
We're at the top.
That's a climber. That tree wants to be climbed. That would be an awesome spot to take a picture from down below, looking up at that. That's okay. So we made an intention that we asked the universe and the land here to bring us each something very special from here, and it could be anything. But there's something about it. We'll know it when we get it. It'll mean something. It'll call to us. Look at this. It's the only one with this color. Yeah, because it's like a heart. What?
It's almost like flint.
Well, I wondered, is it just brick?
Been one for correspondent.
I've been one for correspondent. Oh, but look at it. Oh my God, and look at the mermaid inside of his head. Look at it. Look at her nose, her mouth, and her hair flowing
I'm
back.
gonna bring this back so you can see this. Hold on.
God, look at him.
Why am I not?
Oh my God, can you see that? Look at his eye and his nose, even his nostril, his lip.
Yep.
Oh my God. He's an Iroquois. Papa Terry has an Iroquois at the house. How can I carry this piece? Oh my God. This is heavy.
It is. I'm sure it's a big
chunk
of rock.
Oh, but look at it. Oh my God, and look at the mermaid inside of his head. Look at it. Look at her nose, her mouth, and her hair flowing back. He's in her head. He's on her mind. You're on my mind. That straight nose, those full lips. Oh my God. Okay, if that's not an Iroquois Indian, because he's not, I just heard Chippewa. Who the hell's Chippewa?
Chippewa, northern Wisconsin.
Oh my God. Ojibwe.
Yeah.
Okay, you know I've been on their mind. In the flesh, thank you very much. Stone cold sober. But stop! Thank you.
Okay,
Look at
sorry.
this one.
Here we go.
Okay, with the wave in it. I'll see something that I always do. Let's see. God, it looks like an angel's wing. All right, that, I don't know how, but that's going to be my extra baggage on this airplane.
Here we go.
Holy shit. That thing weighs like 25 pounds. All right, that's my piece. Look how fast I manifest. How fast I manifest.
Yeah.
I just said, give me something special. Bam. All right, I would like the man not to be in stone. Stone cold, sober. That's who I want. In the flesh, thank you very much. Stone cold sober.
Make your intention as you go behind the curtain of the waterfall.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I can feel it.
How cool is this, right? Right? Yeah. Look how pretty that is. Wow. So beautiful.
Look what's waiting
I'm
for
up
me.
here. Oh my God, there's a hole. Oh my God, there's a wall. I can't carry this one back. Did you see him? Oh my God. No, you're not. You're a red fox. Oh my God, you're a red fox. That's me. Oh, interesting. Am I the red fox? No. This is the red fox. The lead singer in the band is the red fox. This is what I grew up with. This is what I love. Think of all the little fairies that are living in here. Oh, look. Look inside. Oh, all the little houses, all the little critters and fairies.
I know you guys don't know or even care about a lot of that stuff, but there's messages. Now, that, I fell off my shoe. That's being a little kid. There's my Uncle Phil. Can't you just see him at 3 years old? This is what Spirit wants you to do. When I was a little girl in Canada, we had the areas like this too, with this natural clay. We would take this clay at home to grandma's and we'd make things and bake them in the oven. This same blue clay. Just like the clay I'd run my fingers through in the forest in Seymour Mountain in British Columbia when I was little. Going behind the curtains of the waterfall. Sitting there with the fairy people in the moss. That is what, oh, does anybody know this bug? Anyone know this bug? I need to know this bug. It was important. I couldn't find it. But this is, and it's a fox. My gorgeous red fox, my kitsune, everywhere I went. See him? It's beautiful. Look at his little sneaky smile. And his eye and his ear. I mean, it's perfect. I had to leave it with my Mama Sherry. And when you look at this, there's also a fox. So when you go in nature, if you pay attention, and this is an Indian who has a mermaid on their mind. Big full lips, straight nose. And the mermaid's, she's blue too. I had to leave him at my Mama Sherry's too. She's in his garden. And look at that. That's pure bliss. That's pure happiness. And there's my osprey. I said, where are you this whole trip? And he showed up on the airplane. So this is what the reason I showed you all that is that's my place of solace. Behind the curtain of the waterfall. Restore and replenish. You don't have to be there. You can put a video of that on, look at it, close your eyes, and imagine yourself there. Whatever it is for you, whatever the healing place is for you, notice what the colors were, right? Now for me, the colors are green and blue. The colors are healing. Look at the colors of the stones, right? And look, when I was walking by the waterfalls, it feels good on your eyes if you look at the waterfall when we're in it.
Okay, so we made an intention.
When you're in it. Can you go? Why is it not going to go? Oh, I wanted to show you. Come on. All right, it's taking too much time, that's why. the colors of green and blue, like this color, it's my soul color anyway, but it's healing on your eyes. It's relaxing. And so you don't even actually have to be in a place like that, even though that was absolute bliss, and I would like to live in a place like that. Thank you very much. I would like a waterfall to restore and replenish. Take yourself to a place like that. Take yourself to the Caribbean. I've been diving in the Caribbean, and it was amazing. In Jamaica, take yourself wherever. Hawaii. You don't have to go there physically. You can go there in your mind. Pictures are amazing. Videos are even better. I do these videos, and a lot of times I do all of these videos, and it's for myself. I go back and look at them. I don't care if anybody likes them. I go back and look at them, and they're healing, and also I'm right there with my Uncle Phil again, right? So I was with Soul Family, I was in nature, I was with Spirit, and my twin was there in the form of the fox and the Indian, and I was on his mind, and he was on mine. So when you get to a place like that, things start coming out. You start getting messengers. You start getting thoughts that pop into your mind when you're not even thinking, but they're healing. And it was a bonding that was taking place for me, a bonding of everyone. So for me, it was like the water was like sparkling diamonds falling down, right? It was healing. It could be something different for you. Maybe you like warmth. Maybe you're in a cold climate and the sun, it's like basking warmth in the sun. Oh, I would kill to be in a place like that. My mom and dad loved Palm Springs in the middle of the summer. Oh, they wanted the heat. They lived in Canada forever, and they didn't want the cold. So maybe you're in a cold climate and you love that, and you think, why are you inside on a day like this? I'd be outside. I don't do well in the super heat. So whatever it is, allow it to be whatever it is, so you can go into this deep, restful space of meditation. I have a day off today, apparently, except for this reading, right? Our eyes will open at the right time. We'll see what we're meant to see. We'll hear what we're meant to hear. And we're resting. That's why you're not looking for answers. You're not looking for, like that, when we were putting out the intention that we find something special, Uncle Phil said, I want to find a fossil. And then he went looking for it. And I said, don't look for it, you'll find it. It'll come to you. Don't look for it. Just, so it's kind of like going into that place. This is the cover of the cards. That's what we want to do. Close your eyes and go into that place. She looks like she's floating in water, doesn't she? And then she's in the cosmos. And she loves fall, apparently. She's got leaves falling around her. She likes that. Maybe she's hearing music. Look at the diamonds falling right here. Whatever it is for you, it's healing, and you need to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm really tired all of a sudden watching that. I feel like I have a dream coming on. It's going to be a positive one, too. So for everybody, for all of the items that we chose, I'm going to ask for an affirmation. No, I can do it. No, an affirmation. What is it, Sherry? Come on. Help me out. Affirmation or I can do it. I heard I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Okay, we can do it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Great Horned Owl, we're doing it out of order, but doesn't matter. For those who chose the Great Horned Owl, what is the affirmation or the I can do it message that you need to focus upon and take into your space of meditation? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Great Horned Owl, I create a good feeling at work. I realize there are laws that govern the universe, and I work within these laws in every area of my life. I know that when I do my best at my job, I will be rewarded in all sorts of ways. Say it again. I create a good feeling at work. I realize there are laws that govern the universe, and I work with these laws in every area of my life. I know that when I do my best at my job, I will be rewarded in all sorts of ways. Now remember, that person that may have been asked to do something because they worked at that place of employment, and they were asked to do something that was outside of their integrity, outside of their morality, if that was the case. If you choose to not be in a place like that, and you choose not to do something like that, Spirit will reward you by bringing you a position worthy of you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the walking stick, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the walking stick. I can't remember the one that we chose first. Why is that? Oh, it was the tree. It was the tree. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. That's why, because I put it away. This will be next. For those who chose the walking stick, limitations are merely opportunities to grow. I use them as stepping stones to success. When I encounter problems on the job, I'm willing to ask for help. Be willing, be teachable, be humble, be willing. When I encounter problems on the job, such as maybe job slows down, work slows down, so I ask Spirit, help me out. Or if I'm overwhelmed by work, take it from me, bring it to me in a form that I can handle, and give me some downtime, give me a little time off work. If I'm having difficulty with my boss, I need some time off, can you arrange that please, right? Help me out, Spirit. Or at your work, you're confused by something, you're not quite sure how something works, you ask for help. Be willing to ask for help. Not everybody has every answer and knows how to do everything perfectly, right? We have to be teachable. For those who chose the Bejewelled family tree, it does not matter what other people say or do. What matters is how I choose to react and what I choose to believe about myself. I take a deep breath and I allow myself to relax. My whole body calms down. Ooh, let's do that one again. It does not matter what other people say or do. What matters is how I choose to react and what I choose to believe about myself. I take a deep breath and I allow myself to relax. My whole body calms down. I like that. For those who chose Mayor Max, ooh, I get the help I need when I need it from various sources. My support system is strong and loving. I cannot change another person. I let others be who they are, and I simply love who I am. I get the help I need when I need it from various sources. My support system is strong and loving. I cannot change another person. I let others be who they are, and I simply love who I am. All right, you guys, we're at a wrap. I love you. If anybody would like a private reading, I would love to be your liaison, your go-between between Spirit and your highest self. I would love to work on your behalf. My readings are extremely accurate and very, very encouraging. If these readings have helped you today, just imagine how much more pinpointed the readings would be when I'm working with just your energy. Because I'm working with so many others in the United Collective. This is a general reading. So if you need help and I can be of service, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. And my name is Sherry Columbus. If you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. If this video has been helpful for you, please click like, subscribe, and share. You subscribe so you get notified of the videos, and share so other people can benefit. So thank you for being with me. May the peace within me be also with you. The divine within me bows to the divine within you. Namaste.